ASP.NET Web Page Optimization, Search Engine Optimization. SEO is abbreviation of Search Engine Optimization. Within the scope of this definition, both the coding and the content part of your page is examined by the bots that Google sends to your page and indexed according to its suitability, and your page is placed in a specified rank in the search. Every developer wants a lot of visitors to their websites because everyone wants to win first page. Thus, you need to take care of every factor that affects how much your page will be friendly to search engines. There are over 100 important factors used to rank the page from search engines. Let's talk about some important SEO tips for ASP.NET websites. One of them is avoid duplicate content. When you register a URL and point it to your web server, you are using the www subdomain in most cases. www is nothing else than a subdomain. Another one is choose title. The title tag is one of the best ways to optimize a site for a special topic or keyword. Additionally, validate your source code. Use the HTML validator at http://validator.v3.org to validate your site and find problems, get rid of them, and find a better ranking instead. Clean up source code. Clean up your source code and try to minimize the code. Don't use inline CSS and JavaScript. Use external style sheets and .js files whenever possible. Don't leave HTML comments. Don't use massive line breaking. Don't use view state when not necessary. Don't use a form run at server when not necessary. Use SEO-friendly URL. URL that contains keywords is easier to read by visitors and is better ranked on search engines. So instead of showproduct.aspx, etc., should be something like myproductname.aspx. Organize a scannable site. In order for your site to be crawlable by users, you must use a sitemap. Use the title property for a tag. Use alt property for image. Use RSS. Use HTML markups. Use strong H1 blah blah H6 to structure the site's content. These are made for weighting some words more than others, so it is for search engines. Keywords. Use www.urlrewriting.net for speaking URLs. The more keywords you'll get in your URLs, the better the ranking could be. How AJAX works. In a browser, an event occurs. Create an XML HTTP request object. Send HTTP request via internet. Server process HTTP request and create a response for browser. Browser process the return data using JavaScript and update page content. What is AJAX? AJAX is abbreviation of asynchronous JavaScript and XML. AJAX is not a programming language. AJAX just uses a combination of a browser built-in XML HTTP request object, JavaScript, and HTML. AJAX allows web pages to be updated asynchronously by exchanging data with a web server behind the scenes. This means that it is possible to update parts of a web page without reloading the whole page. AJAX call syntax. In the figure, you can see jQuery AJAX call syntax. Call syntax consists of request type, page URL, method name, value, parameter, and success method parameters.